So another aspect of the hypnagogic state that he brings up, which is kind of just inherent to it, right, is that in order to get into that state and start to fall asleep, there is an inherent reduction in sensory input that's going on, right? And he points out how you can have experiences of like stuff that would normally be outside of your ability to really even notice in normal circumstances can start to become really prominent. Like he talks about how you can start to feel your heart beating and even hear it, which I've definitely noticed, especially in stuff like in a float tank. It becomes very obvious. You can start. Some people can report that they can feel their skin breathing, which sounds cool. Nothing I experienced there. Hearing the swish of blood behind their ears, stuff like that. And then he talks about how coming out of it too on the opposite end is sometimes outside noise, if you start to pick it up, can become like really deafeningly loud. And this is something too that I've noticed for a long time. I don't think I ever brought this up in any of my videos before, but sometimes it'll be, particularly I'll hear it mostly when I'm kind of waking up out of sleep and playing in hypnopompia, but trying to keep the dream going and stuff like that, is at some point it'll start to break down more and more and more, but I'm still trying to keep it together and rebuild it back up, right, and re-enter the dream. But what can happen sometimes, this is when I know I'm kind of screwed, I'm gonna have to just, it's over, I'm gonna get up and do whatever, is like the sound of the AC will start to kick in, and all of a sudden it'll be like, all up before this, couldn't hear anything, seemed totally silent to me, right? But then all of a sudden I pick up on that sound of the AC and it becomes like deafeningly loud. So just little weird stuff like that. I don't know, you can have experiences like that when you play around in these states a lot. So yeah, hypnagogia, a fun state, go play around in it.